So this video is going to be about the Prime energy drink or the Prime electrolyte drink that I see a lot of people giving their kids or I see a lot of athletes taking it. Now, my name is Adrian Ortiz and I was a weight cut specialist for the UFC, for Bellator, and for all the underground circuits. I have over 50 successful weight cuts. All right, so I need you to understand that I take hydration incredibly seriously. It's part of my job, and I want to go over how to make your own drink. So, what is in most of these electrolyte drinks? And by the way, chances are your kid doesn't need it. They just need clean water. Step one. Most of the water, I have a Brita here. If you buy one of these on Amazon, they're 25 bucks. They come with a water tester. Test your water. Almost 95% of the water that is coming out of the tap is at a contamination level that is not even, it's a EPA level that is at a max contaminant. I'm here in Jersey, just tested the water. It's basically undrinkable. So step one, filter your kids' water, filter the athlete's water, make sure they're getting clean water. Most stuff has actually, God, if I listed off this stuff, just test your water and look at it in your local area. Step one, get some clean water in your system. Step two, let's talk about replacement. So the key thing that you're gonna need is salt. And I prefer Himalayan sea salt. It's got 84 vitamins and minerals in it. And you're gonna wanna put a quarter teaspoon to every 24 ounces. So I'm just going to put this out. So the first ingredient, clean water. Okay, then you're going to do a quarter teaspoon of magnesium. Okay, I have this stuff down because I drink it every single day. Bop, 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 bop. And then a quarter teaspoon of potassium chloride. The reason I'm giving you the ratios is ratios are incredibly important when we're talking about the sodium-potassium pump. Most people are like, I don't have too much salt, my blood pressure is going to go up. That's probably not true. You probably actually have a potassium dysregulation, which means your potassium level is too low, causing blood pressure to increase. Most people don't have high salt, they have low potassium, just as a quick little thing. So we want to put a quarter teaspoon. This is going to taste a little sweet. You shake it up, put it on ice. That is what's in all of the electrolyte drinks. You can buy all of this, and this will take care of all of your electrolytes for at least a year. Again, you're going to want to consume this before play, at least 30 minutes prior to play, then during play, then after. So I do 40 ounces, and I put all of this in there. That is fine. Again, I originally said 24, but it can go up to 40 ounces. That's a differential. And how you take it, again, is 30 minutes prior. Then during, you want to keep sipping probably every 15 minutes if you can while play. And then afterwards, consume the rest of it. That is the best, cleanest, and safest way for athletes to get what they need without any of the other junk. You can flavor as you need. Now, the only reason I'm really talking about Prime, it's heavily marketed. And when I looked at the back of the label, I really wasn't that impressed. There was actually some things in there that I personally wouldn't put in my body. I try to keep it really, really clean. This is also dirt cheap. And it's at the ratios that are going to be important and effective for the cellular membrane to actually suck up the water. Remember, you need a potassium sodium pump to do everything, to send an electrical signal. If that is off, if there is too much salt or too little potassium, you're going to have, cramping really happens, really not from the water. It's the lack of potassium sodium that's actually causing the electrical signal. It's an electrical signal that jumps across the synaptic cleft and the synaptic cleft so we can grab it. And typically, if it doesn't happen, if I'm not getting adequate water into the cell, which you need potassium and sodium, that is when those gnarly cramps happen. You're on the field, you're playing soccer, and you get your hamstring to cramp. Those things are going to happen when the potassium and the sodium, and specifically with magnesium, remember, getting all of that in your system. So I hope this was effective. I hope you liked it. And most importantly, guys, stop drinking Prime. Just make your own stuff. Even Gatorade. None of that. Just go natural. And it's a cheaper. You can get one of these bags for like 10 bucks. This you can get for 10 bucks, and this is like 5 bucks, $25. That's probably 4 of those Prime drinks for a year's supply of electrolytes. All right, I hope you found this useful. And by the way, my new brand's called New Human. Kiss you.